What's up, people? Punching you out here. Taking a look at 1.3 HUNT Showdown test server some more. And I want to talk a little bit in depth about the different variants of the Winfield as well as the levering trait and how it's going to affect the meta. And the first thing I want to start off is my top three for probably best variants you could use in game, or the top three that I've seen so far. And that is the Winfield Silencer, the Winfield Marksman, and the Winfield Swift. I haven't seen many people use the Aperture very much, so that's kind of like a 4. And then the Talon, which the Talon and the other 15-rounder Winfield, it's pretty much just the same thing, except one has a blade at the bottom of it. And then obviously the original Winfield would be last, because that's the basic Winfield that has 7 shots. Still, it's a decent gun nonetheless. The other thing I forgot to mention with this is that the Winfield's damage was buffed. It was 80, now it's 110. So if you're asking me, will this be changed for live? I hope so. Because with levering, turning a rifle into a literal machine gun that does 110 damage, which, by the way, is the same damage as a Dolch, people are going to stop complaining about the Dolch, and they're going to immediately complain about the Winfield. I have also been reading your guys' comments about the whole turtling deal. Whether people are going to be turtling, camping buildings more, and everything. You're not wrong. I was giving the hunt community, quote-unquote, the benefit of the doubt that maybe they might grow a pair of balls and go out and fight the boss or be a little bit more aggressive than usual. But then I keep forgetting about test server and live in the state that we're in now, and it all kind of goes away. So you're not wrong that, yes, there'll be probably a lot of turtling, a lot of people setting up in ambushes, waiting 20-25 minutes inside of a bush for a single hunter before they mow him down, insta-burn him, and then leave him there. And that has been pretty much the test server for the last couple of days, really. Besides people using the Martini Henry IC1 Marksman, which they are using guns in-game that were supposed to be tested. And people are using the Aftomat, which the Aftomat, I don't understand the whole complaint about why people are saying the Aftomat needs to be removed. It's a machine gun that takes forever to get because they made it harder to grab for the questing deal, to where you have to use the Mosin Nagant constantly before you can unlock the Aftomat. The other thing I wanted to show was the Dr. Grunt, and the reason why I'm showing him off is because I haven't shown him in my other videos. I wasn't able to find him. He decided to be in this offline test server, and really, his look is kind of cool, I guess, but it's not the look that I stopped him. It's the thing he dropped. The thing right there is not a med kit. It's a full field kit that you would find in the level. So if you're hurt and you decide to go and grab that thing, you might be the game changer to win the fight if everybody else is wounded. So starting off with the second part of this video, which is the other variants, the Winfield Marksman. Now, it's going to be crazy how this gun's going to work, because you got the Marksman scope, which is just a crosshair, that can shoot 95 meters away. That's what the headshot range of that thing is. So not only are you controlling long range, but you're also controlling mid to short because of the levering trait. And that is why these two guns right now are top dogs when it comes to being used. Because one is literally a WD-40 can suppressor, and the other one is just a scoped rifle that has like 7 shots, if not more. Now, as far as the meta is concerned, what's going to happen with this when it comes out to live? Well, I don't know, truth be told, because whenever it comes down from test server to live server, things don't always work out, meaning the servers are going to die, or we might have that bug again to where you extract out fully with your hunter. The game raptures your hunter, meaning it kill him, you lose the money, any kills you got beforehand don't matter, and it just sucks. So who knows what will happen then. But as for the meta with the levering trait, the Martini Henry IC1, Marksman, the Aftomat rework, and the Chaos Bomb, the Chaos Bomb is definitely cool looking. It is really believable when you use it. So instead of like, and then you hear like one uppercut go off, it's actually pretty real. Like there's actually a fight going on. Decoy fuses are also pretty good too. I've scared a couple people off using that. Trying to go solos versus trios. But the Winfield is, as far as I'm concerned, especially right now, it's too overpowered. And the reason why I say this is because the skill for it is 3 skill points to acquire, and you have to get it at level 14. That's too short. Like, honestly, if the Winfield variants should get anything when it comes to levering, the lever requirement, maybe 1820, something like that. Or bump up the skill points from 3 to like 6 or 7. Because fanning is like 7 right now. And if you're going full fanning build, it's going to be pretty strong against even shotgunners and people that rush you with the bomb lance. Now that damage is 110. If Crytek decided to really do anything else, personally, I would hope they dumb down the damage back to what it was. Not 80, but maybe like 75 or 60, back to the old Winfield during 6.0. So then that way it will give players even a chance to fight, though you have the levering trait. Headshots are always going to be instant regardless, unless you're like using the Winfield from like 200 meters plus. Then if you hit on the body, it's like a flea bite. All I'm saying is, at this point, the levering trait is too strong. At least make the requirements to get it harder, or even bump up the level a little bit more. Because for only costing 3 skill points and level 14, just to unlock it, it's not feasible. The other thing I wanted to show off was the Aperture, and the reason why is because no one really messes with the Aperture very much. Ever. So when you use it, it's got that peephole, and then on the left and right side, it's all foggy. That's why I consider it my number 4. Personally, I never liked Aperture sights. I was always a scope or just iron sight guy. And the Aperture is just really weird. So yeah. As far as I'm concerned, the meta is, it's either going to make the game worse, or it's going to make people be aggressive. Maybe farm. Farming will be 10 times faster than anything, that I promise you. Because if they go full silence builds, it'll be like full map wipe, and then they just fully extract. So nothing will really change. The last thing I wanted to show you guys was a new legendary sword. The reason why I call this sword is because even though it says it's a cavalry saber, it looks just like a straight sword called the Mott Just. And I'll be showing you off here in a minute. And really, it's actually not too bad. The thing is that it's literally a straight sword with the hilt of a cavalry saber on it. And that's what it looks like. But anyway, guys, I hope you liked the video. If you'd like to check me out on Twitch, I'm at punchouttv/twitch.tv. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching.